Hello everyone, and welcome to the Setup and Installation lecture. Before we get started, I wanted to note that there are many options for choosing your development environment and your browser. In this course, we're going to be using the Atom text editor and Google Chrome. If you're very experienced with another IDE, that's an integrated development environment, feel free to go ahead and use it. Maybe you already have a lot of experience with the Sublime text editor or PyCharm. That's totally okay. Feel free to use whatever feels comfortable for you if you already have a lot of experience with a certain IDE. Although I still highly recommend you try out Atom. I've learned to really enjoy it, and it works really well with all the material in this course. As far as the browser choice goes, we do ask that you please use Chrome. It is by far the most popular choice for web developers, and I also want to make sure that the sites that I run in this course will also run on your computer. Again, in this lecture, we're going to show you where you can install Atom Text Editor from and give you a quick tour of it. Let's get started. Go to Google in your browser. Okay, so in your browser, if you don't have Google Chrome yet, what you should do is go to google.com/Chrome, or just Google search for the term Google Chrome, and eventually you'll find this page right here, which is google.com/Chrome. There may be a bunch of information about their Chromebooks, which are their physical products. What we really want is just Google Chrome itself. So you can click here on download, click for personal computers, and then click on the download link for the web browser. Okay, so that's how you can get Google Chrome. It's just a web browser. I'm sure many of you are, or most of you are already familiar with it. Then, to actually get the text editor for this course, go to atom.io. That's atom.io. And this is the Atom text editor that we're using for the course. And the reason we use Atom text editor is because it can support cross-platforms. That's OS X, Windows, Linux. It has a built-in package manager, so you can search for and install new packages. You can even create your own packages and plugins all from within Atom. It has smart auto-completion that we'll be using a lot during the course. File system browser, multiple panes, find and replace features. Has a lot of stuff that we're going to be using often throughout the course. Now, other text editors also have these exact same features, so Atom is not unique in these aspects, but it works really well for what we're going to be doing for the course. The main reason I really like Atom, though, is if you scroll all the way down, there's two really interesting things about it. The first thing that I really like is that it's totally open source, so it's totally free, it's open source, and if you really wanted to make a change to the Atom text editor, you can make a contribution and help improve Atom text editor. And then the second thing, which is kind of more of a curiosity / really interesting aspect of it, is that Atom itself is actually built with a lot of the front-end technologies that we learned in this course. It runs with HTML, JavaScript, CSS, and a JavaScript library called Node.js. And then it runs all that on a framework called Electron, which allows you to use web technologies to actually build desktop applications. So that's just a little side fact. We won't be dealing with Electron at all in this course, but maybe after you're done taking this course, you're interested in developing desktop applications. Well, you'll be able to use a lot of the skills in this course to build something like Atom. So that's just a quick side note. To actually install Atom, it's quite simple. Just click here on the installation button. If you're on Windows, this will download an executable file. You just double click it, run through the installation process. If you're on Mac OS, this will be something like a DMG file. Again, you double click it, run through the installation process. And then if you're on Ubuntu, I believe it's a .tar file that you can just then unpack. Okay, so let me hop over to the Atom text editor and show you what it looks like. Okay, so once you've opened Atom for the first time, you should see a welcome guide. And this is just a really useful guide for you. It has a bunch of information about the various features of Atom, such as how to open a project, install a package, choose a theme. If you don't like the default color theme, you can just click here on choose a theme, and then open the theme picker, and then check the other themes out. You can even customize the styling, and you can do anything with CSS that we learn later on in this course, so that's pretty cool as well. And then you can actually add snippets, learn keyboard shortcuts. I would recommend you check out these keyboard shortcuts. I'll be telling you the most useful ones as we continue throughout the course. But the main thing I want to show you is how to open a project. So if you click on open a project, it'll open a file opener. So you just click open a project here, and then you can select any folder you want. So hopefully by now you've downloaded the files that go with this course, and then you can just add that, select that folder, and add it to the actual file path. So let me show you what that looks like. I'll just select this folder right here. And here I can see I've selected a folder, Django Lectures, has some files in it. If you want to open a file, you just click on it, and then it opens up the file itself. And here you can see I have some HTML code. And that's basically what we're going to be doing throughout the rest of the course. We're just going to be running through your project folders and then adding files here. And if you ever want to collapse this directory, all you have to do is do Command or Control /, and then you can open and close that. Alright, so that's the very basics of Atom. That's really all you need to know. Throughout the rest of the course, we're going to be showing you more and more features of Atom and then playing around with it a lot more. Okay, thanks everyone, and I will see you at the next lecture.